But let's start with a quote that you said is, people can either have a job, a career, or a calling. Can you explain what the difference is?
Yeah. So, I mean, it started with me first learning that, like for instance, I went through 12 jobs before I even got into media or even made it. It was just a hobby before that. Mm-hmm. But it was always dead-end jobs. I started working my junior year in high school. I remember asking my parents, like, I had just got my license, and I was like asking, like, how much you guys got saved for my car? And they just started busting up, and like they're laughing. They're like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "If you want a car, you got to work for it." Yeah. I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'm getting a job." Yeah. And a couple weeks later, got a job. First job my junior year. And started to last. College was never really a path for me, or at least it didn't seem like one for me. And so I just went into the working field. I was working in construction, warehouses, UPS, like you name it, anything I could do. But I always had this this underlying, like, walking in, this dreadful feeling of walking into work and just like, there's got to be more to life than this. Like, this is not what is, like, this is not the path, this is not it. I'm not going to wake up for the rest of my life and this be it for the next 30 years. Like, there's no way. Like, there's got to be something better. And so that showed me what a job really was there. I think a career is something that you can make money from, that you use your natural ability, gifts, and talents and leverage them into what you're doing to be able to make a living. Which is also a great thing. That's when I got into media. I started realizing that this hobby of me and my friends snowboarding, filming them with a GoPro, turned into an actual business where I could make money from it. Like, people were offering to pay me to go do these same videos with a little GoPro and iMovie. And once you get to the calling, though, I think the calling is something only you've given the power to have done or to do. It's your unique shape. It's the way you inspire, the story that you have, the tribulations you went through, and how you can use that in service of other people is the calling side, where I think you really start to get into it.
Interesting. So you said you have a mission to help 100 million people achieve their dreams. What would that even look like? How is that even possible?
You know what? That mission, actually, I had a podcast a few years ago, and it was called The Road to 100 Million. And that mission was created after working for David Meltzer. He has a mission to empower over 1 billion people to be happy, right? And he's like, if I can just get 1,000 people to empower another 1,000 people to empower another 1,000, 1,000 times 1,000 is 1 million, 1 million times 1,000 is 1 billion. He mathematically was able to backtrack how he could impact over 1 billion people to be happy. And I just thought that was one of the coolest things. And for him, it was his North Star. It was what he wanted to do. And for me, when I left and pursued the insurance industry with Ed Miley, are we good? Yeah, we're good. When I went and left to go pursue the insurance industry with Milet, that's when I created this mission. And I told David, I actually wrote him in a letter when I left too, that I'm leaving because I want to go be able to be inspire. I want to be one of your 1,000 and be able to go inspire another 1,000 and to inspire another 1,000. And so for me, the road to 100 million was, pretty simple. It was just the doubling of numbers, how I could get backtrack from all the way to 100 million lives. But the main thing there was the actual language behind it was to impact, which means to actually have an impact on someone, to change their life in some way, to impact 100 million lives, to actually get what they want, their dreams, right? So it was very, intentional with the wording too. Was I want to be able to go, and it's not just like, let's make 100 million dreams come true. It's like, I want to help people to be able to achieve their dreams, to get them to a place where they can do it themselves.
Well, you're helping me. You're a part of my journey, so that's one, and hopefully I can extend that branch. I'm curious.
Doing it all on your own already, man.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate that.